Yo, what's up, everyone? Hello, people from around the planet. Welcome to Vancouver 2010. Okay, now forget about that. The Olympics is in my town, folks. Let's talk some hockey. That's what we want to hear, and that's what we're going to talk about. Well, folks, the Olympics is here, and it's been phenomenal so far. I saw the opening ceremonies. I'd say top 10 of top 10. I've seen a lot of Olympic ceremonies over my time and watching on television with my family. It was absolutely phenomenal, folks. And I'm so glad to be back. And this is the one and the only Mark Anthony Spencer for the NHL Review Part 27, my 27th episode of doing this, folks. It's been awesome. It's been an awesome journey. It's been a while since I've done this, but I got to talk some hockey, and I might talk a lot of baseball, a lot of basketball, and I should be talking about the roots, man. The roots of Canada, the roots of my roots, hockey, man. I've been playing this game since I was about 5 years old, and it's still been a game I've always loved. And to see Wayne Gretzky light the cauldron downtown last Friday night, man, it really touched the thing on my heart. It was pretty sweet. To see the great one light the torch. He's won the Stanley Cup. He's won the gold medals. He's done it all. He's been a head coach. He's led Canada to gold as executive director. To see Wayne Gretzky light that thing last week was probably one of the special moments of my life. And there's no doubt in my mind that was sweet. And there's no doubt, folks. And I got some news and notes from the NHL. Well, the NHL is taking a break right now. But I got some rumors from Hockey Buzz and from Spectre Hockey. So here is what I'm hearing. This is what I've been reading, and take it for a grain of salt, whatever you want to believe. Okay, here it is. Well, folks, recently, I got some breaking news. This is not breaking news. This actually broke a couple weeks ago, actually last week. Matt Cullen has been traded to the Ottawa Senators from Carolina. This is a big deal for the Ottawa Senators. So in this type of deal that they acquired Matt Cullen, they just recently placed Jonathan Cheechoo on waivers and demoted him to Binghamton of the AHL. So with the NHL during this Olympic break, Cheechoo's going to get a break from the AHL. So when they return, he has to go back to the minors and play for the AHL team. But, what's really happened to this former Rocket Richard Trophy winner? This guy 1 year scored 54 goals. What happened? You ask yourself that question. What happened to Jonathan Cheechoo? This guy was probably going to be one of the new generation of prolific goal scorers, snipers in the NHL. Scoring 50 goals is tough. I'm beginning to think that Jonathan Cheechoo is nowadays version of Bernie Nichols. Bernie Nichols 1 year scored almost 69 goals or something like that. Or I can't remember. I think it was 70 plus goals or something like that. 69 or 70 plus goals, and then the next season he scored like 8 goals. So I don't know. Jonathan. You got to get better. You have to figure a way to get your game back. You're too good to play the way you're playing. I'm telling you right now, I've seen a lot of hockey over the years. I just can't believe what's happened to this guy. He should be doing better. He's one of the best in the league. He needs to get better, and I know you can get better, Jonathan. You just need to find your confidence, and then hopefully Ottawa can call you back up and get you back playing with Jason Spezza, and finally you start putting the puck in the net, because come playoff time, there'll be a playoff run for the Ottawa Senators come March and April. We're going to need you back there, and we're going to need you to score some goals. How about that? Give you a little bit of confidence, a little bit of a jolt. Okay, here's the stories that's cooking around the NHL. Okay, this is what is coming from Hockey Buzz, from the Exeter. You will soon hear the Hawks are in Vancouver trying to convince Scotty, we know who, Scotty Niedermayer, to come to Chicago. Of course, the Canucks are also highly interested in the BC native. Oh, and the way the Ducks are good, again, beginning to said the opportunity is so large here. So we'll see what happens. If Niedermayer does go to Vancouver or he goes to Chicago, he's going to help both causes. Vancouver do need a puck-moving defenseman. Matthew Schneider never really worked out. Right now he's playing in the minors for the Manitoba Moose. I really think Matthew Schneider if they can call him back up and throw him back on the team, I think Matthew Schneider can live up to what he's supposed to do, be one of the best puck-handling defensemen in hockey. He might be pushing 39, Schneider, but I still think he can get the job done. Don't forget, Niedermayer's 37, but we'll just have to see what happens here. I mean, it's hard to predict. It's hard to see which way it's going to go. But I think Niedermayer, there is a 50% chance.
A little bit of distraction.
Okay, folks. All right, this is the second part of this NHL review, part 27. Okay, it looks like this on the New York Rangers. The Rangers are looking to acquire somebody. They have some guys that they want to trade off. I think it's Girardi. It says here that he might move, or Domitsky. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know who the Rangers are going to get now. I mean, we'll see. I think they still want to get Vincent Lecavalier, but we're just going to see what happens. It's going to be tough to call, but do I think the New York Rangers are going to get him? There's a 5% chance they will get him. Anything's possible in the NHL. You just have to be positive. Anything can happen. Okay, with LA and Paul Kariya, is it Los Angeles Kings going to get Paul Kariya? I don't think so. I really don't. I don't think so. But I heard a rumor he might go to the Leafs, and I think that's more realistic. But will Paul Kariya ever go to the Leafs? I don't know. I think Paul wants to stay in St. Louis. He loves playing in St. Louis. And I don't think anyone could change his mind. Maybe in the offseason they'll try to trade Paul Kariya. Maybe during the draft. We'll just have to see. But as far as I'm concerned, there's no way Paul Kariya is getting traded, and it's as simple as that. And Keith Tkachuk, well, maybe he might go to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh right now are kind of a little bit in a slump. They need to get some wingers for Malkin and Crosby. So I think Keith Tkachuk or even a Paul Kariya would be a good fit for the Pittsburgh Penguins. If they're going to repeat as Stanley Cup champions, they're going to need a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of oomph. They're going to need a little bit of something to get themselves back to where they belong, be champions. Well, folks, you want my predictions on what's going to happen in the Olympics? Well, folks, with the Olympic hockey, I'm going Russia-Sweden final. And I think all the fans out there would just give me heck and say, you're not kidding, you're blah, 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 whatever. But I really feel that it's going to be Russia winning it. It's going to be a shootout. I think the game-winning goal will be scored by Ilya Kovalchuk, and he will be a star in this tournament. I think Crosby is going to be awesome. Same thing with Jarome Iginla. I think he's starting to come back to life. This past weekend, he got a hat trick for the Calgary Flames. I was watching the game on CBC, and he was great. I think Iginla is going to be a star in this tournament. Same thing with Crosby. The defense, Pronger, I think he might hurt Team Canada with his penalties and stuff. I think there'll be a lot of penalties called in this tournament. I think they'll kill Norway. I think they play Norway today. I think they'll destroy Norway. I think Russia will beat up Latvia today. The USA play today, so it's going to be close. Another underdog you have to watch out for in this tournament, I think Switzerland. You got to watch out for them. They're going to be tough. There's no doubt. They were tough in Torino, so I think they'll be tough in this tournament too. Sweden's going to be tough. They're loaded. They're stacked. They got Peter Forsberg, Daniel Alfredsson, Henrik Lundqvist. I was just listening to an interview with Lundqvist the other day, and he says this is a very tough tournament, but he feels confident, and he believes in his ability. So we'll just have to see what happens. I mean, this tournament's going to be sweet. There's no doubt. All the fans around the world, around the planet, are going to be watching this tournament, and I'm going to be watching it too. I've watched all the analysts and the way they talk about it, Kyprios and Doug McLean or, Dave Hodge or whatever, Bob McKenzie. I mean, hey, this is what I say. Russia, gold, silver goes to Sweden, bronze goes to Canada. And fourth place, USA. So long, everyone. This is the one and the only Mark Spencer saying goodbye for the NHL Review Part 27 Olympic. No, joking. For February 16th, 2010. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again in the future. Bye-bye.